Today we're taking a look at Prima Prime, the latest offering in the Hasbro Age of the Primes line. Is it as good as Solus Prime and Megatronus? Let's take a look.
It's time for Transformers, the show! From Michael Bay to Marvel, you get every workload in between. Breaking news and toy reviews, every robot turns wet dream. Grab a brew and join the crew, become part of our scene. Bring your mom, let's drink her own, make sure you're at least 18. Welcome to the show, set party and let's roll. Friday nights, let's go, Transformers, the show!
Welcome back to the channel, guys. And as I mentioned, today we are taking a look at Prima Prime, one of the 13 primes being released in the Age of the Primes line from Hasbro. Prima Prime is the OG. He's the first. He's the boss man. He was the one made in Primus's image. Let's take a look at the box first. Very classy, very clean. Focusing on the bot mode and the alt mode, it's just a classy design. There's not so much, not like Legacy or Kingdom or something like that. It's a very clean box design. Focuses on the transformation steps, the branding. It's just what it says on the tin. Blues really accentuated on the box, the white and grey and silver that we'll see on the box, the bot in a minute. Focusing on the primes from the Hall of the Primes, and the background we see more product shots. Nice touch that Prima Prime is able to get the matrix into his chest and he goes out of focus. 20 steps from bot to alt mode. And again, primer on the side. That's the box. Let's take a look at the bot. First thing that comes across, and I know it's going to sound daft, but he comes across as a regal bot. What do I mean by that? He's almost like he's a knight. It's a very clean mold. It's clean color in it. I think that's the white and the blue. It just makes him look like a knight of the round table. He was obviously made on Primus's mold, and I think you can see that in the head sculpt. In terms of articulation, he's got ankle tilts, full bend at the knee and the hip, backwards and forwards. Restricted a little bit by his backpack, but probably, if we look at that now, next to no kibble. So flat. Could they have folded it back up? Yes, maybe, but it doesn't hinder it. Side skirts, he comes out to the side a little bit. Full rotation at the shoulder. More than 90 at the elbow. And he has a hand swivel. And open and close fingers. The blue works. It suits the character, I think. It's just a classy toy. Some people might think it's a bit plain and they want a bit more detail. No, not for me. In terms of accessories, he comes with his Star Saber with the matrix attached to the hilt that you can pop off. He says it's well stuck on, and yet another matrix to add to the collection. It will fit into his chest, and we'll pop that straight in there, and it fits nicely. Be nice to have a little LED, but it doesn't. Slightly, oh, there you go, QC issue. Chest flap popped off the joint, but easily popped back on. Shuts up quite well. Nice touch. Let's compare him now to Megatronus. Starting from a height perspective, Megatronus, he's a big lad. He's wide, he's tall, but Prima scales really well with him. In fact, I think the colours really work well together. Obviously, Megatronus decided that he wanted to take the Matrix and take the power of the Primes and be the only one. Prima standing up to him, and you could see these two. It's almost it almost is a good versus evil. You know, the light brightness of Prima against the darkness, power, craziness of Megatronus. Work really well, scale really well, and they look fantastic together. Compared against Solus Prime. Solus Prime a lot, I should say, daintier maybe, a smaller mould in stature, but again, they look well. They suit together. Yeah, excellent toys. Excellent toys. Hasbro, continue doing what you're doing. Definitely scale well. Should we get him transformed?
Transform!
And here we go. Transformed mode. First thing that stands out is it's got a very close resemblance to the Siege Ironhide Ratchet mold. That Cybertronian van, people carrier, long wheelbase vehicle. You can imagine Primus. This is more of a, I don't know, it could be anything you wanted it to. You can imagine him flying through an explosion, charging into battle, leading the Primes or the forces of good against the forces of evil. You can imagine, you know, these bits having a flap at the back where you can carry the injured. It can serve many molds. Is it is it the most beautifully, aesthetically pleasing alt mode of all time? No, it's not. Is it as classy as the robot mode? Yes. I wasn't convinced when they released pictures, but having it in hand, it does it a lot more justice. Visible knee syndrome, but you could pass it being a spoiler. Very clean underneath. You can see the head. But there's only so much they can do with it, and I'm quite impressed. The blue windscreen really pops, as did the blue headlights. You can store the sword in here, but it looks ridiculous. It shouldn't be. You know, I could store a fridge on the roof of my car. Do you know what I mean? Doesn't mean I should. But I genuinely think this is a solid alt mode. Definitely not bad. Not amazing, but not bad at all. Is it worth what I paid? Yes, 100%. Is it worth you getting in your collection? Yes, it is. Certainly if you've got those two bad boys, I think they are going to scale fantastically. Alchemist Prime has a bit more colour, you know, with the greens and stuff. So I can imagine once we start to get 6 or 7, if we have some variations in the colour, they will look excellent on a shelf. Have you got Prima Prime? Are you waiting for it? Have you got Megatronus and Solus Prime? Do you know much about the Primes? Are you interested in the Primes, or are you just going to pass you by? Let us know in the comments. As always, we're live on a Friday night with Transformers the Show for more news and goings on in the robot world. And until next time, If we don't see you on the next review, hopefully we'll see you on the next live show. Bye for now.